Welcome back to the channel today. Today I'm playing Lumber Tycoon, and I have built most of this thing I've been working on, this conveyor system, for a while now. My dog is barking. My dog barks. She kind of like screams. So I'm gonna finish the rest of this. I'm running out of some oak wood, so I need to get more. Put this up here so I can jump on it. I actually made this ladder because I made it over here. Like right here. And I grab the rest of this, see how much wood I have. I have enough. I won't have enough because I'm gonna make this the full size of my base. I'm gonna build it around. This. So I'm gonna have to move that because that's a problem. Yeah. This is my last piece, and there's like five up. Yeah, there's about four up there. I put 5 lights around, one down here, and there's 4 up there. So yeah, I got 4 pieces. One there, one there, one there, and one here. Yeah, I have 5 pieces. I'm gonna build this side because it's not that big. So I'm gonna start on that. Trying to make the floor the same way so it's not doesn't look crisscross. Okay, put this here. This here. Just keep on going across. I'm gonna need a post, 2 posts to put at the end of this because it's not. It's like 1 block apart. Gonna build all these. Then I'm gonna probably get more wood. The oak wood is the most common wood in the game, and it's the easiest to chop, so I just use it. My friend uses it too because it's so easy to build with and get. The elm wood, it's not that hard to get, it just takes more chops and more time. But it gives you a lot of wood to use. I've already ran out and I've had this wood for 3 days about. I haven't been building for one day. I've been wondering why I've been lagging lately. Then I realized I turned my graphics all the way up a few days ago, and that was the problem. I have a channel that I only use in the summertime because I'm like at this campground and it's only open during from March to September or November. And I go on my bike and just do wheelies and stuff. And there's this app I've heard of that's called Randonautica. I'm going to be using it. I can't wait because I've recently heard about this on a few YouTube videos that I'm watching. And this Randonautica app brings you to random locations. You think of something before you generate the location. Basically, this app listens in on you as you're talking. And they say it has something to do with the dark web, which it totally does. The dark web has a bunch of criminals on it, hackers, and murderers, and just psychopaths. And it's really not an app, it generates random locations around you, like about 10 minutes around you. Usually it's like 4 to 10 minutes, at least to 1 minute near you. And someone working with Randonautica will basically someone that was hired off the dark web to work for Randonautica will go to that location, they will listen in on you. And if you don't say anything, then they're using something to like read your mind basically. And they'll put like if you think of the color red, when you go to the location, everything's gonna be red. There's something to do with mind control. The main reason why a bunch of criminals and weird people made the app. And there's like 3 or 4 different apps. I got the best rated app. Well, the second best rated app, because the first best rated app had a bunch of stuff that cost on it. And whatever you think of is going to be there. So if you think of something like very bad, it will be there. If you think of something very good, it will be there. So basically, you're getting what you want. And sometimes it takes you to people's houses or private property, and you will probably get killed or shot at. So I would delete the app every time you're not using it because they can hear you. Whenever you say, they can hear you. Like a YouTuber said, like so the Randonautica worker from the dark web was listening in on them, and basically there's a tracking device that's obviously how they're generating locations. And they found out where they were at, followed them down in a car, hit them, drove off, and then their car crashed, and then it didn't like fully crash, so they were able to drive still. and then they came back at them. They drove off, and then the video just ended there. So basically, the dude was hired from the dark web. Some murderer off the dark web was hired, I guess, and kind of went too far. They get paid for killing people, basically. I would show you the video, but I'm gonna have to go through all my recently watched videos and try to find it. But I will try to find it. So now I'm just gonna get wood and talk about this app. So basically, the app here's what you're saying, here's what you're doing, has a tracking device linked to your phone. And someone's did Randonautica and they left their car to go look around, and a few weeks later they're like checking their engine, just randomly checking their engine, and they find a tracking device on underneath the hood of the car. And they've had a stalker following them ever since. So you really gotta check everything before you leave and after you come back. That's why you need to delete the app after you're done using it. It's easy to set up the app, so just delete it. There's really nothing like ranks or anything that you can get, so you don't need to worry about it saving like anything. It really doesn't. They go somewhere very close to your location. And if there's anyone in the location, just ask if they've seen anyone on like walk around through here, and if they say yes, then it was probably the Randonautica like people from the dark web that were there to set up things. Usually they set up, like if you think of murder, then someone from the dark web is gonna get hired to murder someone and bring them there. So, or usually they'll just take you to something that looks like a murder scene. One time, a YouTuber, I just watched this video yesterday. This YouTuber went out to behind this mall using the Nautica app. It took them to behind the mall, and they were thinking about a crime scene, and they saw these 5 people stealing things from storage containers, and they stole a bunch of clothes, and they regenerated the location, and it brought them to another location, and they found clothing and purses and stuff with tags on it, and they were behind like a TJ Maxx or something. So they stole clothes from them. They didn't want to snitch because they didn't want to get like hurt from them. They didn't want them to hurt them, so they didn't say anything. Definitely, if they're from like the dark web, you don't want to say anything about them being there. Just act like they weren't even there. They might come back and kill you or something. So I'm gonna be using this app at the campsite. I don't think anything bad will happen at a campsite. No one's went missing that I know of at this campsite. It's really big, so I might be able to ride my bike about 4. It's about a mile long. It's 8.6. It's 0.8.6, like out of a mile. So it's 0.86 of a mile. I'm gonna try to get more wood. A bunch of my friends helped me with my new shop. I got these 4 presents here. This snowball has been here for years, before the shop was even here. These cones I got from my friend. I got this from a friend. I got all these axes. These were already at my base. But these 3 alpha axes, I only had 2 alpha axes. I got one. This was from my brother. He accidentally bought it. And all these ostrich eyes were from my friend. I am lagging a lot. Gonna put this in my sawmill and build some. This might not get in big enough pieces, but at least I have more wood. I'll put on. Oh wow, that was pretty big. I'm gonna put these up here. I made mine small because I know I would be building. That's why I made this, because I knew I'd have to build, and I knew I would have to bring some wood up here. If you hear anyone screaming, it's my brother. He won't stop screaming. I knew I'd be building, so I just built a short conveyor system so I could get wood up it fastly. I don't think I need it to be any higher. I might need it to be a bit higher, but I can just go around anything that's taller than it. This might be like 1 block above. I'm lagging very bad. Yeah, that's like 1 block above it. When I'm 18, I'm gonna plan on making like a merch store. I'm gonna try to make a merch store, but that means I have to make a different logo, because it might be copyright. You just have to make a different logo. And I need like a slogan, like something I'll say I want to be on like the back of the shirts or something. But I can't get merch stores till I'm like 18, I think. Because I'll need like a PayPal account or something. I'll set that up in 4 years. Maybe 3 years, because I'm 14 right now. In like 10 years, when we're looking back at these videos, because I'm gonna have like better editing skills. I have good editing skills being only 14. Like Code Prime 8, he doesn't edit his videos, he just adds an intro and that's it. he doesn't clip his videos as much. I clip my videos, like I'll add 3 different clips about in all my videos. Or I'll just go a full 20 minutes without clipping the video. But CodePrime8 was in the army. He's a YouTuber. He has 2 kids that I know of. I'm not gonna talk about that much, but and he also was a hacker for the military. You read his bio on YouTube. He plays Lumber Tycoon all the time. And does a few things on Roblox Studios. He's played Lumber Tycoon with the creator Defaultio, and he caught him on Discord, I think. I've watched his videos for like a month now. I'm trying to make all my videos like 25 minutes. Yeah, I might build this over it or around it. Cause I've always wanted to build a 7th floor. I actually have like basically that's a 3rd floor. But it's very high. I don't feel like getting a bunch of conveyors because they take forever to get all your supplies up to where you want them. So I just bought a short one. This is all for the video though. I said I would make a part 2, so I did, and this is my progress. I have tons of room for storage, but it's gonna be the size of my base when I'm done with it, which is gonna be in like probably 2 days. That's all.